Approaching their Delta formation. Smoke on! Leading the flight today is the boss and Captain Larry Arkin, with Steve Kapoor in the back seat. Right wing is Ken Johansson. Left wing is Rob Stio. Slot position is Bob Johansson, and the lead solo is Steve Salmers. GEICO was established in 1936 and known as the Government Employees Insurance Company. GEICO is grateful to all our servicemen and women and to their families for all their contributions and sacrifices in the defense of our nation and our freedoms. More American pilots were trained in this single-engine North American SNJ trainer, known as the Texan, than any other World War II trainers. The SNJ was designed in the late 1930s and flew with the armed forces well into the Korean War during the 1950s. Watch as they perform their turning maneuver in the Delta formation. The flight lead will now release both outboard pilots in a further demonstration of the aircraft's maneuverabilities. The solos, as they turn their smoke on, will cross into each other's paths with only a few feet between them, leaving little margin for error. There's the cross. After the aircraft cross, the solo pilots will return to demonstrate their next maneuver, the opposing solo two-circle pass. This maneuver demonstrates the aircraft's ability to perform an energy-sustaining, tight radius turn. It also serves to illustrate what can happen if two enemy aircraft should become engaged in a no-advantage air-to-air encounter. For the moment, neither pilot is able to take a shot and score a victory with his guns on the opponent. At times, it's better just to get out of the fight and return to fight another day. Diving for energy, the solos approach one another in a descending head-to-head engagement at a closure rate of over 320 miles per hour. Close abeam, the solos will pitch up and roll into each other, passing canopy to canopy, only 50 feet apart. As the solos clear, watch for the rest of the formation at show center. The GEICO Skytypers will demonstrate another of their signature formations, the line abreast. This formation is the same one they use when typing messages across the sky. On the command from the leader, the flight will execute a 90-degree right maneuver to change the formation into trail. Once in trail, however, they must regroup into a more effective formation to continue with the mission. One method to rejoin is for the lead aircraft to start a turn and have the other aircraft add power and put their nose in front of lead to fly a shorter distance. The pilots must know where everyone is and how to get their aircraft on board as quickly and as safely as possible. Let's watch them as they show you how all the formation flights accomplish a rejoin. Together again. Let's watch as they show off their precision diamond formation. The aircraft was well suited for its training role. It had just enough bad habits, to teach new pilots to respect their future high-performance fighters. More than 600 of the nearly 15,500 venerable aircraft are still flying today. After clearing the air threats, one method of attacking enemy targets on the ground uses spotter planes in the air. These aircraft are called forward air controllers, or FACs. In just a minute, you'll see the two solo pilots from the GEICO Skytypers approaching from behind and overhead. Smoke is now on as they arrive over the target area. Let's watch the facts as they study the target area and determine the level of threat. Flight of 4 has reported in. They have enough ammunition and fuel for one pass. Once the flight has received their instructions, the facts can turn toward each other to smoke or mark the target. This helps get a quicker tally-ho on the enemy. Watch high and right of show center for Skytype, Flight of 4, to arrive in the echelon formation. The formation is well known. Anybody who stays up late to watch World War II movies will see aircraft rolling in on an enemy target or aircraft from the echelon formation. Once the facts have marked the target with smoke, the order for the release is given, cleared in hot. Skytype Flight of 4 will roll in for a very high angle strafe. This spiral attack is used to confuse the enemy on the ground. As the fourth ship departs and rejoins into a defensive formation, watch high above the target area again, as two aircraft are dispatched to assess the damage. They forward information to order another attack. As they exit the area, they'll keep their speed up but change their heading and altitude to stay unpredictable. Folks, please allow the GEICO Skytypers to show you another one of their capabilities. Using just one or two aircraft, GEICO would like to show you how it goes. The Solos now straight ahead. Let's watch them and see what they have in store for us. Well, it looks like they're drawing a heart. Keep your eyes forward now as the diamond formation, transformed into a challenging vertical diamond, attempts to fly right through the center. In this vertical diamond, the references the wingmen must use change completely as they now look straight up, referencing the lead aircraft. If you look straight ahead, you'll see the Solos again, this time demonstrating a low-altitude pop-up bombing attack. They fly low in an attempt to stay under enemy radar coverage. But today, there is a lone enemy aircraft attacking one of the Solos. He has to fly an unpredictable flight path to complete his mission. Watch as the Solo pops up to deliver his ordnance while the enemy aircraft maneuvers to shoot him down from behind. Egressing from the target, follow the Solos as they exit to rejoin with the squadron overhead, forming a six-plane formation. Keep your eyes on the formation as it simulates. Now in front, setting up for their next formation, getting lined up with the Solos, all six aircraft in line abreast, setting up for their salute to all of you here at the Joint Service Open House. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fan Pass. watch the aircraft overhead as they rejoin, and then reverse to give you one more exciting photo opportunity across Show Center. These aircraft are operated most of the year in the New York metro area and are based out of Farmingdale, New York at Republic Airport. The men responsible for keeping these vintage aircraft in such fine shape are the Skytypers aircraft mechanics, Keith Urso, Frank Atria, Alex Mera, and Greg Coons. Again, if you'd like more information or to see more photos of the Skytypers, check out their website at GEICO Skytypers.com and join them on Facebook at facebook.com/GEICO Skytypers. Smoke on now! Larry Arkin calls the command now for the formation to turn the smoke off and start the right turn. The United States Army Air Force called this aircraft the AT, Advanced Trainer 6, the AT-6. The Navy called it the SNJ. S for Scout, or Trainer, N for Navy, and J for Berliner Joyce. J for North American Aviation, and that company, Berliner Joyce, being the predecessor to North American Aviation. It was also flown by the Royal Canadian Air Force and the Royal Air Force, pitch up to landing. And as they do, let me reintroduce the pilots as they pitch up. Please give another big round of applause for Larry Arkin and Steve Kapoor, Ken Johansson, Rob Stio, Bob Johansson, Steve Sell,